Hi everyone, it's KnifeFighter22. I'm here with Connor.
Hi everyone.
And Connor and I have been looking through the games on chess.com, and we found this amazing man, a legend of chess, an assassin of chess, Jack the Ripper. And we found this guy called Squid Berserk. If you're out there, Squid Berserk, this is a game that they played. And basically, Squid Berserk was a very high-rated player, but Jack the Ripper, with not a very high rating, crushed this guy. And we'll just show you the game. It all starts off pretty normal. So, d4, the Ripper plays d5, and now the victim plays pawn to e3, and the Ripper plays knight to c6. So everything is it's a nice even opening. If we flip the board here, you can just see that White's got a very nice position at the moment, and then you have knight to c3 and knight to f6. So the Ripper is really just getting his pieces out. He's saying, I'm having no trouble, I'm just going to murder you, and that's basically it.
Black is the Ripper.
Black is the Ripper, yeah. I'm sorry if you didn't know that. Bishop to d3, and now the Ripper plays pawn to e5. He's not scared to put it in there. And now the guy makes a little blunder here. He plays knight to f3, and unfortunately this leads to pawn e4. Delivered straight away by the Ripper in 2 seconds, forking the two pieces. So what he does is he just pins that knight down to the king, at which point Squid Berserk loses his first piece. And as you can see from a white perspective, this is already quite challenging, as from a black perspective it's a very comfortable position. So queen takes f3 and bishop d6. But even though white has lost his piece, it's not like the Ripper is crushing his opponent. Yet. Okay, so here we go. Pawn up to e4. And the Ripper doesn't worry about this. He just castles kingside. You want a safe king. And I think the main task of the Ripper is to distract his opponent from castling. And then once the position is open, just quickly lunge out before that king can be safe. So pawn down to e5. Now he's trying to do the same thing, forking two of the pieces. But the Ripper has no trouble with this. He takes the pawn on d4 with his knight, attacking this queen. And basically this just removes the defender of the pawn. And so the queen has to move, and now the bishop is just free to take the pawn on e5. So you can really see the Ripper deals with some threats a lot better than his opponent. And you can see it's starting to become uncomfortable from the white perspective now. So you have a bishop to e3. This is just trying to trade off some more pieces. And bishop to f5, really powerful move. You've got those two bishops striking down into white's position. And if you look at it from black, it's such a comfortable, such a daring position. Okay, so the Squid Berserk just has to retreat to d2. But now the Ripper comes up with the killer move that really changes the game. Knight takes pawn on c2. So many threats. Okay, just to point out, this is a fork, so the king is being forked with the rook. Not only that, an attack from the bishop is being unleashed on the knight. Well, this knight square has been advocated for the pawn on e4. Also, this knight is threatening to take the bishop, and not only that, the Ripper is threatening to win the game. Okay, so there's not really good options for Squid Berserk here, so he just plays a subtle king e2. But does that Ripper take the rook? No, he doesn't need to. He just comes down with another one of his famous forks, and as you can see, black is just dominating the game now. So what Squid Berserk does is he thinks it's best to save his rook. At which point does the Ripper need to capture a piece? No, he does not. He just plays queen up to e7, showing the total control he has the game. And basically what happens now is Squid Berserk makes a good move, I think, and just shows how you should. He wants to get rid of this knight, basically. So this knight goes. The bishop is basically blocking the knight. But does the Ripper be affected by this? No. Bishop to g4 check, and after pawn to f3, that knight can take on e3, and it has this amazing outpost square that he's not going to get rid of. So basically now, if you look from the black position, wow, it's just so nice. Connor, you got so many mobility of the pieces. So he takes that bishop there, but now knight takes on d1, rilling the rook, and after king takes d1, now he finally whips off that knight, and he's already 2 pieces ahead in the game. So basically, you have to take back with the queen, and then bishop takes on c3, B takes on through C3, and the dust has settled down. Really, that attack, if we just go back a few moves, that attack, wow, that is just amazing. Because now, the Ripper has a queen, a knight, 2 rooks, and 6 pawns, and the other person has a bishop, 5 pawns, and a rook. So yeah, you use a whole rook, and a queen, and a pawn ahead. So, you know, the Ripper's doing quite well. Rook from A to D8, getting that bishop pinned down to the king. King to C2. Does the Ripper need to wait? No, he does not. He just takes that bishop off from the rook. And after the king takes, queen to E4, check. The king must go back to D2 now. And now queen takes G2. And king to E3. And as you can see now, the Ripper can now win the rook. But does the Ripper need to win the rook? No, he does not. He just plays rook to E8. The king is forced to F4. And queen G4 is checkmate. Now that is a Ripper game. Now just take you through one more time. Connor and I are going to find out more about this Ripper bloke, and we're going to post some more of his games. And we're going to hopefully... by the way, his full name is JackTheRipper999 from London, United Kingdom. Okay, so thanks very much for watching this game. We just thought we'd share that with you. I've been KnightFighter22. Connor's been Connor. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.